in Italy. Am I saying you copied me by getting married in Italy? Who performed at my wedding? Andrea Bocelli. You stole my wedding country and my wedding performer.
This is the real American horror story Kim Kardashian wishes would stay buried. Picture this, you've got it all, your dream life. Sitting pretty in your hands until your ex-husband steps out with a knockoff version of you. Fresh off your longtime crush, publicly embarrassing you, and after years, yes, years of whispers that you've been spilling secrets from inside your own empire, you find out the billionaire you thought was your golden ticket to the next level, your so-called fairy godfather, pulls a cold move. Instead of helping you, he hands the opportunity straight to your younger, hotter, and let's be real, more culturally relevant nemesis, ouch, somewhere right now. Kim's got to be fuming, and we've got to get into it. Word on the street? Kim's losing it, plotting how she could even sue Jeff Bezos himself. Honestly, if this is real, I'd pay good money to watch it go down just to see something the Kardashian PR machine can't spin. Because if there's one man who won't fall for smoke and mirrors, oh honey, it's Lauren Sanchez's husband, Jeff Bezos. They're saying this is all over him ghosting her on a potential Skims investment and a stake in her private equity firm, and that's not even the whole tea. Rumor has it all those recent headlines, Kim flying to Mexico for stem cell treatments. Flashy Skims launches are just distractions from the fact that Jeff Bezos completely played her, and not in the way anyone expected. Let's rewind before the big reveal. Kim shows up at Jeff and Lauren's wedding. Yes, that wedding with a guest list stacked with A-listers, Sydney Sweeney front and center. And let's be honest, the cameras couldn't stop catching her face. Meanwhile, news breaks, Pete Davidson's expecting a baby. Now, why would that even rattle Kim? I mean, who's lining up to have a baby with Pete Davidson? Not even Pete seems to want to have a baby with Pete Davidson. Brutal, but facts. Anyway, while all that's happening, Kim's working overtime to get Tom Brady's attention. Really pushing it, thinking those private dinner vibes would magically translate in public. Kim, no, this is not the move. It's looking desperate out here. But here's the twist. What really got in her head wasn't Tom, it was Sydney Sweeney. Think about it, Sydney's got the looks, the heat, the roles, and the fresh buzz. Basically everything Kim's been chasing in this new phase of her career. Kim's been going hard for that all-American Barbie vibe. But here's the thing, Kim, you're Armenian. You've got four beautiful mixed kids, and you're a mom in your 40s. Nothing wrong with that, but it's a different lane. So now she's posing in these tech-heavy shoots, trying to serve this edgy, futuristic doll energy. It's almost like she's saying, see, I can be the ultimate blonde fantasy, too. But it's not clicking the same. And then there's the Kanye factor. Yeah, he's out here making songs for his mystery muse. But that doesn't erase the history or the baggage. That connection is always going to follow her. Meanwhile, Sydney Sweeney, whether she wanted the title or not, has basically been crowned Hollywood's new sweetheart. Younger, check. Hotter? Many say yes. Natural? People seem to think so. And while beauty is subjective, Sydney's face isn't plagued by the same transformation rumors Kim deals with. To the public, Sydney feels authentic, and at nearly half Kim's age, the comparison hits hard. From the outside, it looks like Kim should be spiraling, but insiders say it's deeper than just jealousy. Here's where it gets interesting. Word is Kim's been working on Jeff Bezos for 2 or 3 years basically, since her Pete Davidson era when she launched her private equity firm. Insiders say she was banking on a massive investment from Bezos himself. For a while, Jeff, Lauren, and Kim were seen together a lot. Close enough that people started joking about them being a throuple behind the scenes. Some thought there might be a romantic link somewhere in that triangle, but the latest tea? Even stranger, Kim's a Kardashian to the core, meaning if the opportunity is lucrative enough, she's going for it. She's pulled bolder moves for less, and if Lauren really wanted Kim by Jeff's side, Kim would have been their family ties or not. One thing about Kim, she's always been drawn to a polished, surgically refined look. And just as drawn to big money. That's why this Bezos situation has people talking. Jeff and Kim were getting close. Close enough that he was peppering her with questions about Skims, her empire, her next moves. Around this time, Kim was reportedly getting frustrated with Emma Grede. Not because Emma's not talented, she's brilliant, but because Emma expects credit for her work. And here's the truth. Emma's been a driving force behind Skims' success. But Kim, she's never been one to quietly share the spotlight. So she cranked the Kardashian charm all the way up, meeting after meeting, private conversations, subtle moves. She launched Sky Investment Partners, pitching it as her big leap beyond handbags, sports cars, and reality TV checks. In Kim's mind, this was her gateway to true billionaire status. The plan? Position herself close enough to Bezos that he'd pour a fortune, rumor says, $1 billion into her private equity venture. She was already giving interviews about generational wealth, acting like it was a done deal. But then, the twist, Jeff didn't bite. Instead, he gave that billion-dollar opportunity to Sydney Sweeney. The same Sydney Kim couldn't avoid seeing everywhere. Whether or not Sydney actually pursued it, she had clearly captured Jeff's attention. And to twist the knife, Jeff didn't just give Sydney his time. He gave her the billion-dollar playbook, Skim's strategies, Amazon's reach, and the resources to crush a competitor overnight. The goal? A Skims dupe with Bezos backing, ready to go head-to-head with Kim's empire. Right after that, Kim quietly got bumped from active leadership at Sky Capital Partners to just founder on the site. Translation: she's no longer running the show. Her private equity dream? Basically dead. Her only notable move since, putting her own money into hot sauce. From billion-dollar visions with Bezos to condiments. In the end, she learned a brutal truth: not everyone is Kanye. Not everyone will hand you the keys and let you play the game your way. Maybe Jeff just passed. Maybe Kim didn't need the money, but something tells me she wanted that Bezos backing badly, and losing it to Sydney Sweeney, that's got to sting. So was Kim outplayed, or was this just business? Let me know what you think about all of this in the comments down below. I'd love to hear your thoughts. I love you all so much, and as always, I'll see you in the next video.